last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So SMU's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Right on target this time. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just
breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Gators are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just...
Loose in the middle. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's able to grab the football and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unleashes one. Hits the open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. The snap sets up the throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, red zone play. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
The Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the option. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, 4-0. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
He's got it! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Fields. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Gator! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The sure hands, it's Green. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Florida, 35. SMU, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
All right, let's get it.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air. It's Jennings. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Knight. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Just when you think you have this offense penned down, they come up with a play like that, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the... Sends it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gonna swing it on second down. Right on the money. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Abrams. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, still looking. Hit as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Knight.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the pressure. Now on second down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the right. Got it! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get to him as he throws. And that'll be incomplete, man. Been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead. You got
going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Finds his man. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Running free. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Finds his man. It's Singleton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On target over the middle. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Smashes through the tackle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
In their own territory, they'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. Jones to throw. Fires left. He's got it. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.